and the Home Office decided to cancel my student visa after I spoke up at a pro-Palestine protest.
Yes, you can march and protest with passion. You can demand the protection of civilian life. But no, you cannot call for violent jihad. And I want to speak directly to those who choose to continue to protest.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, Immigration and Visa Updates. We're glad you're here. Today we've got some interesting news to share. The UK has started cancelling visas of protesters and sending students back home from universities. Stay tuned to get all the details. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe and ring the notification bell for more updates. Let's dive right into it. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and the UK government are taking a tough stance on protests and national security through new visa policies. These measures aim to revoke the visas of foreign nationals involved in activities seen as chaotic or threatening to national security. Recently, this policy gained attention when a Palestinian student's visa was revoked after participating in a pro-Palestinian demonstration at her university. This action mirrors warnings issued by former US President Donald Trump about visa cancellations for those causing disruptions on American campuses. The UK's actions have sparked questions about their timing, motives and potential consequences, especially with upcoming general elections on the horizon. The case of Danna Abukar, a Palestinian law student in the UK, highlights this concern. Her student visa was cancelled after she participated in a pro-Palestinian demonstration. Danna Abukar expressed her pride and solidarity against oppression, both during and after the protest. However, her statements were interpreted by the UK government as a possible threat to national security, leading to the visa revocation. Danna Abukar, who has faced personal tragedy with the loss of 15 family members in Gaza, argues that the government's actions are unjust and violate her rights. Her legal team has filed a human rights appeal against this decision, challenging the government's justification. This situation underscores the delicate balance between national security concerns and individual rights, prompting a closer examination of the government's actions and their implications. The UK Home Office maintains that visa cancellations can occur when individuals engage in unacceptable extremist behaviour that fosters hatred and has the potential to incite inter-community violence. In Danna Abukar's case, the government labelled her as a public safety risk. A spokesperson from the Home Office emphasised that while they do not comment on individual cases, revocation of state permits can be justified when linked to activities that threaten public order or national security. This stance highlights broader implications regarding the government's actions. It underscores the importance of balancing individual rights with the need to maintain public safety and national security. While the specifics of each case may vary, the overarching concern remains the potential impact of extremist. The behaviour on society as a whole is a critical issue. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has underscored a zero-tolerance approach to discrimination on university campuses. He recently announced a funding increase of £500,000 for the University Jewish Chaplaincy Service to enhance the welfare support for Jewish students. This initiative is part of a broader strategy aimed at addressing pro-Palestinian protests, which the government links with hate speech and threats to national security. Critics argue that the government's stance risks conflating legitimate political criticism with extremist behaviour, potentially stifling free speech and peaceful protest. In comparison to the United States, where violent scenes and heavy police crackdowns have been observed on campuses, British universities have largely experienced peaceful rallies. This contrast highlights differing approaches to handling protests and underscores the importance of protecting both freedom of expression and public safety. These demonstrations often attract a diverse range of participants, including Jewish students and scholars. Who joins pro-Palestinian protests in solidarity? However, the UK's new policies signal a shift towards stricter control and surveillance of foreign students' activities, echoing concerns raised in the US about freedom of speech and civil liberties. The legal and ethical debate surrounding the revocation of visas based on participation in protests raises critical questions. Danna Abukar argues that her behaviour does not pose a threat to public order, and that her visa cancellation reflects a broader issue of bias and suppression of free speech. Her appeal highlights the tension between national security measures and individual rights, particularly in a context where political expression is protected. This debate underscores the need for a careful balance between safeguarding national security and upholding fundamental freedoms. As the UK approaches its general elections, the timing of these measures raises concerns about possible political motives to portray a strong stance on national security and immigration. The government's actions may sway public opinion and influence voter behaviour, especially among those prioritising national security and immigration control. However, these measures also carry the risk of alienating segments of the population who value civil liberties and the right to peaceful protest. The outcome of these policies and their impact on the election remain uncertain. While they may resonate with certain voters, they could also provoke backlash from those who perceive them as infringing upon individual rights. Ultimately, the balance between security measures and civil liberties will highlight the delicate balance between maintaining order and respecting individual freedoms. The government's stance on visa cancellations for protest participants is a contentious issue that will continue to generate debate and scrutiny, especially with general elections approaching. The impact of these policies on the political and social fabric of the nation will become increasingly evident in the coming months. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Your thoughts and comments are valuable to us, so please share your views below. Stay informed with the latest updates on UK visas and immigration policies by subscribing to our channel. That's all for today. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Until then, take care.